Alright, welcome back to some more Fallout Dust. We're loaded in on a poor screen because last time we quick saved pretty much just before we died, so we're going to have a little bit of fun to start out with. As you can tell by the music, which is already giving me anxiety. You haven't even joined yourself. There it is. Right, while we are playing this, do let me know if the audio levels are okay. We've had to change things around for a few other games, so if anything's too quiet or too loud, do let me know. Right, what are we loading into then? Oh, half a dozen tunnelers. Very good. Very good. Let's limp away because we're also crippled. Yeah, this is the Dust experience. Oh god. Yes, we had this happen right at the end of the last stream, and I ended up dying. And we had a bit of a tactic last time with this cattle prod that stuns them, which was stunning them, then meleeing them to death. Because there's so many of them, we just need to get out of here. We just need to get straight out of here. Perhaps not near the radioactive barrels. And I do think we're going the correct way. We were making our way back to Understone and Janktown to get ourselves healed up. And then we were going to go a little bit south. I wanted to check out the crash planes. There's two that I know of. We need to get our hands on a shovel. And I want to check the Mojave driving again. It's obviously where you start the DLC and one way to get out. I do know you can get out through Big MT. They still follow me? I just don't know how. Oh good, that was a fantastic point to quick save.
You like the sight of your own...
Tribal Prophet. Oh, didn't see that one coming. Does this not cause fatigue on humanoids? Oh no, it does. Nice limbs you got there, my friend. Right, we probably can't hang around here. I am unfortunately getting shot. Right. Stimpack it is. We're going to buff out as well. Morphine because we've got a ton of them. Eating drink to keep ourselves hydrated and fed and also healed. Minor rat poisoning. Very good. Right, they're only now just getting up. Still getting shot at, mind you. Still getting shot at. Right, from here, Hunter's Farm, we need to go directly towards the cactus and then just continue on that way and we should be good. Jesus. Right, now we've got away from all that madness. How are you guys in the chat doing? Are we all doing good? Yeah, good. We've stopped being followed. That'll do. That'll do. We need to go and get healed. We need to go and visit the dock. Still showing us hostile to them. Are they really coming after me still? Really? I'm miles away. Wow. Oh, who's this dude? A tribal. Can't get away from these guys. Right. Save. There we go. Mental. Was he in my way? I mean, I suppose... Survivor camp, survivors fort. We could technically just go off this way. My friend, I wish you no harm. I simply wish to pass through. Pass nowhere near the fire ants. No, no, no. Let's put this away. What is that animation? Alright, so for those that are interested, and I'm sure there are in chat and those that watch in the future, we will be doing Fallout Frost in the near future. It was obviously decided upon in the charity stream at the end of last year that we were doing both Dust and Frost. Now I have everything installed, a nice mod pack set up. I need to do a little bit more testing. And then once Dust gets closer to its end, whenever that may be, maybe starting Frost, maybe. Oh my god, this limping. Now, I don't think I've actually experienced the character moving at the increased speed all that much from that perk we took a couple of streams back. We essentially go at half speed now that we're crippled, but this is what we would normally be at. That's an understone guard up. Wants the dust to set. Oh, Andy. That's it, we just need to pack up and go home right now. We're done. Once the dust has settled. Legendary. Legendary. Man, I wish I'd said that on stream. That would have been amazing. Right, Doctor is the first and most important call that we need to do. Here we go. Check out the old shopperino while we're here and grab a cornetto.
Hello.
Why, hello there. Evening, Sheriff. Should be able to test out in this evening stream as well. I've set up some back of house bot stuff with the chat, so there should be a couple of automated messages at some point, and it should be there to help with any spam. I'm a little bit tired of the spam coming in every now and then, so hopefully that sorts that out. Purge in the chat, welcome my friend.
Evening.
Scott here, Scholar's crippled limbs. Yeah, we've been crippled for quite a while. Getting it healed up now. Oh, we are zip zooming now. Look at that speed. Right, I'm going through withdrawal. I think if we do that, it doesn't actually cure it. I'll head on out then. No. Do you think you can... What are we on? 384, 820 he has. Radiation, please, my good man. 100 caps, you absolute rob dog. Medical supplies, what do we got? I don't need to be too concerned about losing sanity now because we are insane. Was it a chance of mine? Trying to think back to the last stream. We got hit multiple times, multiple things. I don't know if there was a mine. There probably was a mine. There usually is a mine. Oh man, all these guns and no ammo. Yeah, we need to drop some stuff off, definitely. We'll buy what ammo we can while we're here. Then the guns that we don't have any ammo, I'm gonna have to drop into Janktown. 36 tunnelers and some tribals. Yeah, there was a lot of tunnelers last episode. Give me the ammo. C4 plastic explosive. I feel like I need this. I feel like I'm gonna need this for one of the ways out. We need to find a shovel. 1,500 each. And detonate. He's got 4 of them. I don't know how many we're gonna need, but this guy has them, so that's nice to know. We've got some valuable stuff. We have got some valuable stuff. It might mean finding out how many we do need. 44 junk rounds. How much is that going to set me back, my good man? 396. Well, we don't have 396. You want some chems? I'll give you some chems. Jesus. I'll give you half of my chems. He's still not happy. Still not happy. Right. I suppose I could use one of these magazines, but I'll be honest, I never really use the magazines. So I'll be honest, I'm getting rid of them. Sneak ones might actually come in handy, so I'll keep those, but honestly the rest, I'll just never remember to use them, so... Tonners are a lot. You need the C4 no matter what. I kind of feel like I'm gonna need it with the fact that it's in the game. I don't know why it would be put there. If not. A lot of flamer fuel. I know I'm buying a lot. Primarily for the hunting rifle. What's the condition on it? It's not that great. Yeah, fine, we'll sell that. There we go.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
How about I just take this whole settlement out and take every supply? Can we do that? I don't think we can actually get the inventory from the settlers that way. From the shopkeepers. Otherwise I would absolutely decimate this place and take all the resources for myself. I just mean it's C4 dead useful in its own right. Man, that's bright. Right, Janktown to drop some stuff off and get some much needed inventory space. We are then going on a little bit of a travel. A little bit of an expedition. We need to go south. I want to investigate a couple of locations. If we can, I'd like to get to the remnants of Good Springs today and both procure some alcohol and, more importantly, try and find a shovel if we don't have one here. Then I'm going to have to go to the complete opposite side of the map. Lolix in the chat. Not much, my friend. We've just made it back to sort of the base. Just had to escape some tribals and tunnelers. Nothing too crazy. Right. What would a shovel be? Well, we don't have a shovel. That's good. We do have all this stuff that we can sell. McAllen rifle. The Courier's Grand 50. We could sell all these high value things and get the C4. I'm gonna figure out what we need it for. Right. I really wish we could sort by weight. Right, silence pistol's done. I didn't do any repairing, but then I don't really have the caps to do that. So we'll keep the Molotovs. Oh, we should probably pop in and repair the crossbow. Flag on these doing as well. Sweet. Jesus. Alright, let's pop those away. Pop those away.
You like that?
Who are we actually fighting? Who are we fighting?
Damn.
We'll help out.
That takes care of that.
What about checking on what the scavengers found? Oh, we got one. We got a scavenger last time. Either last time or the time before we got one. Where do we check that? Supply storage. I don't know if they just add stuff in there. I don't think we were doing too much with Jacktown, to be honest. Armory. You stockpile. Some ant nectar and warwalker armor, which we will probably sell, but that's not actually all that great. Right, so we need to go south. I want to check out the Mojave Drive-In and the starting area again. I think we mentioned last time, obviously we usually get out that way. That's not there. I want to check out these train lines. That might lead somewhere. Then we'll probably loop back. Go to Good Springs. We'll do that. It is meant to be a bit of chance. There we go. Right, time to go on an adventure. We don't have much ammo. Stop off. Get some repairs done. Maybe some duct tape and a hammer for a repair kit. Is that all we need? Duct tape and a hammer. Keep breaking the hammers down for wood. Let's get these repairs done. If we can afford it. Yeah, the race is now on to try and get out. I don't know how quick we descend into madness now that we're insane. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't get to the point where we can't continue. Where's the dude who repairs stuff? Come on. Why is no one doing the jobs? Good lord, it's Michael Jackson. Why is he not here? Why is the guy who repairs not here? We've got guys going disappearing. Very good. Take hammer and 2 other items for repair kits. Right, well, we'll have to repair those later. Not hanging around to find out where the dude is. Time is not a commodity that I have, neither is broken ankles, so let's not jump off there. That'd be bad. Let's have a look. Now, previously we have just cut across sort of Black Mountain area. I'm actually going to try and go back the full way we would usually go. Can't remember just how dangerous it is. At this speed, we shouldn't have to worry about it, hopefully. So we should be good. Post-apocalypse, people take extra days off, I imagine. Better not be shooting at me, son. Is this hostile or is this trader? Adventure. Nice.
I'm hit.
I'm hit. Yeah, I think he's dead, dude. Jesus. We reloading anymore? Well, there's alcohol here. Just... Oh my god, there's alcohol here. Well, I don't know whose alcohol this is, but it's mine now. That's fine. We are descending into darkness. Now, next port of call from the location that we are at, and we are going the slight wrong way. We need to pretty much be heading in the direction of the dinosaur. I can't remember if the airport is around here, maybe? Maybe a little bit further down. That'll be the first sort of area we need to check in terms of distance-wise. Now, I'm sure that near the start of this series, we did check out the plane that was near the pilot school. I can't remember if it said that we could repair it or what. So I'm gonna have to double check that as well. There's that cat eye kicking in. Further, I think it's way behind the crossing. Well, we're doing reconnaissance at the minute. Just on the issue of finding out. Can't make anything. This dude's guitar's still here. Pretty good texture on that, but aside from selling it, no real use for it. Someone's fighting fire ants. They'll have to make it on their own. I can't believe we're still wearing the space helmet. In fact, let me check the old durability on that. It's only lost a slight bit of durability. Surely that's going to be one of the best headpieces in the game. Every now and then we'll just dip in. Just dip into somewhere that's secure and pop a little save. You know, if we don't, we're going to lose about an hour's worth of progress. Space helmet, best helmet. We got it by fluke as well, just by exploring. Now, I know Novak's dangerous. I know it's cannibals. Honestly, if we can get a shovel today, I think that'd be good progress. Sprinting's actually not as quicker. Drains my AP. Now we're gonna get sniped if we're going under the dinosaur. Ah, what spotted me? Tunnelers, maybe? Oh, these dudes. Imagine after all that shovel quest, the grave would be empty. Yeah, I'm kind of half expecting it, to be honest, but obviously we found the notes that inside saying that something was buried, so I feel like I'm gonna get picked off there if I go in front of the dinosaur, so who knows? Oh, we're gonna be cleaning the wasteland, my friend. Oh, yes. Hey, centaurs. Good lord. The centaurs that have spotted me. I do believe it is. So I want to say that the airport that I'm going to investigate, I can't remember the name of the place. Is it the place that gets a dirty bomb explode in the base game? Because is that going to be still radiated? Surely by now it will have cleared up a little bit. Bastards. Boy! I suppose follow the road until we hit the crossroads and then see what's there. At that point we can always backtrack. Go the other way if we need. Kinda thought I saw something then. Kinda thought I saw something. Right, while we're here actually, I want to have a look at that old crafting kit while we're here. Where is it? Food. Crafting kit. Savage crutch. It's in here, is it? Actual LMP. B to S, it's going to be an actual workbench then for the repair kits. I wanted to see exactly what we needed. Right, here we go. Let's get straight in there. Okay, fungus. I should probably switch to my other melee weapon because it does drop the condition down quite a bit. Probably useful just sticking with my using this to get them knocked out. My other melee is nearly done. Just cut off its head, that's fine. More cave fungus. So glad these are right next to each other. Yeah, that knife's nearly going. We need another melee weapon. We're absolutely beasting them. Okay, so space helmet, definitely been an MVP. This cattle prod, I would highly recommend getting this. Get him knocked out. Give him the old shankaroonie. Dirt bomb exploded in the city near it, not at the airport. A searchlight, that's it. I'll take any melee. Any melee, as long as it's not like a 20 weight one. I mean, I suppose if we really have to, we'll punch them. Just don't know how much unarmed we actually do. Bros in the chat, welcome my friend. Welcome indeed. Why hello, who we got here?
Howdy.
Howdy. Do you have a melee weapon upon your person?
Hey there. What the? Damn!
Times are tough. Right, she has a knife. Is it going to be any good? Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a good condition on it. No, we did pick up the shotgun by accident though, so let's get that dropped. Can't carry all those weapons. Times are tough. Gotta do what you gotta do. Right, here we go. Fort Searchlight. Is it called Fort Searchlight before or just Searchlight? Because Fort gives me the implications that this might be NCR. me see, are we taking rads when we get closer to it? Oh my. Brotherhood of Steel. Jesus. Gatling laser on me. What are these clowns doing here? It was Camp Searchlight. Apparently they are in a fantastic aim with that Gatling laser. I assume, by the look of that tower in the distance there, that is sort of an aircraft tower. Right, we'll go around this area then. We'll go around it. Let me just check that. Right, okay, so I did mention earlier on that there is a bot in the chat. It may take a little bit of tweaking, so if you get your message deleted, what did it say? Stop spamming symbols. I assume you put a lot of exclamation marks. I'm going to have to go through and tweak the settings on that, so apologies if anything like that gets deleted. Joshua's in the chat. Welcome, my friend. You are still here, Lolik. It's not booted you, has it? I suppose if it has, I won't know. Oh no, he's still here. That's good. Yeah, it'll take a little bit of tweaking on it. Seth's in the chat. I think that's a glowing one. Okay, we've got a lot of ghouls, which makes sense. Is this dude? What was that jump? Has he spotted me? Right, we're gonna have to take these guys out. Feral Trooper Ghoul. You done? That's too close. Oh my god, too close again. Fine, that's we'll do it manually. In the creative mode with that jump. Let's get the jump rounds. Close range of fats is not so good. Can we do this shot, do you think? Not if you move. Stand still, my friend. There we go. There we go. What a shot. Reload after every shot. Let's make this last one count. Jesus. Wasting shots here. My dude, where are you going? Where is he going? I'm actually gonna have to hunt him down. Let's have a look at the map. We'll go for about there. There we go. There we go, that's how we do it. Not sure if it was that tower that I saw before. No, it wasn't. It was this. That's definitely going to be it. Right, how many goals are there going to be? Right, we've got rad scorpions. Okay, quite a few rad scorpions there. Right, plane. That's pretty much identical to the plane that is at the training area. So is that what we go to? Is that a workbench next to it? Right, we need to get down there. There is a rad scorpion infestation we may need to deal with. And I need to find where we can actually get in. Is that just a straight up gap in the fence? Right, let's save here. Oh my god, there really is a lot of them. Right, let's get them all out at the same time. Let's go risky. Lure them to me. Right. This is not going to end well. I need to get them all in a big cluster so we can get them all next to each other. How do we get into this place? Down here? Yeah, this looks good. This looks promising. We're going to die. What do we got here? Plane and train are taken out. Need to repair the plane. Oh, we are definitely not going to have a good repair skill for that. That's going to be like 100 repair or something. Right, where are these? Oh god, we're here. Right, I need to try and make this count. Oh my god, they're fast. Even with my increase... Okay, why are all the scorpions at the airport? Oh my god, they're right behind me. Let's get this big dude in here as well. Let's lure them all around. And... on the plane. Evening, fellas. Yeet. Well, that wasn't as effective as what I thought it was going to be, but that's pretty much what I was planning on doing. Who's in the chat? Welcome to those tuning into the stream. If I've missed you, I do apologise. Trying to not get eaten here by red scorpions. Right, if I jump off, they'll aggro to me again, surely. Oh my god, that yeet. Yeah, cook 'em. Should hopefully get a nice amount of experience for doing this. Why are some of them really close range and some of them not? Right, we're gonna have to hunt him. Right, I didn't even notice that there was a dead person here. Whoa, that was a little bit too close, my friend. He's climbed up, the absolute madman. Oh my god, that no damage. We've gained the bug stomper. This one dude will not leave me alone. Get out of here. What's happening? We are attempting to see if we can use this plane to escape, which I think we can. An old airplane with the right know-how and some working parts, it looks like it could be fixed up. I think that's the same message that we had on the other one. I'm going to check the dead dude next to me in a minute. junk rounds. One more shot should do it. One more shot should do it. One more shot should do it, maybe. Alright, you're done. Couple more left. Couple more. 3 more at least. Right, I could probably drop down and see this guy. Alright, he's got a note. List of materials. Right. Can radio do anything? Right, let us make a Molotov cocktail. We can make 4 of them. Let's make 2. Recycle flame and fuel. Recycle that. Right, repair kits. Oh my god, all these. Recycling. Weapon repair kit. That's why I couldn't find out what it is. Duct tape, hammer, scrap metal, wonder wrench. Wow. So pretty much just pick up any junk. Let's get up here so I don't get eaten. Or stung. Or both. It's going to be in data? Right, no. So far we've made remarkable progress using the tech we brought from Hidden Valley. Can't read. We are still short on a few people, but these ought to be fairly easy to scavenge in time. Biggest issue are these damn red scorpions. We've been able to drive them off twice before, but they just keep coming back. No doubt they've got a nest around here somewhere. Ramsey will need to address this issue if work is to continue. Right, list of materials. We need a load of flamer fuel, which I've just used a load, so hopefully I still have 48. I can guarantee I will have something like 47. Let me check that right away. Oh, we have more than enough flamer fuel. More than enough. Okay, what else was it? 8 scrap metal, 6 scrap electronics, 2 sensor modules, and a conductor. What else seems relatively easy to get? I assume we're going to need like 100 repair or something, or do we just need the materials? Because that can be done. Are the legs less armoured? I think they are. They usually shoot for the stingers, but... Right, we are a little bit tired. We have that list of materials, so... We're going to try and source those while we're going to go and search for a shovel. Any sort of level ups now, I think we're just going to have to dump points into repair. Only conductor, let me double check. 1 conductor, 2 sensor modules. I'm sure we've seen all of this sort of stuff dotted around. I'll have a look on the map and see what locations we've been to already that... Was there not a load of stuff like that? Let me get the map up. Not last stream, but the stream before. We were in a vault. All the way up here, vault 19. I'm sure that had a load of component stuff in there. Right. That's the plan. That is the plan. Right, the plan is to use that Molotov that I made. We know all 3 of these dudes. Oh my god, that one's fast. He is fast. God damn it. Why is the fire over there? Let me up. Oh my god, the janky jump in. It's easier to jump in third person in this. Critical strike. We should be able to take these down. Just want to make sure that we can get out of here. More importantly, that we can get back in. Hopefully the respawn is not too quick. Jesus, eating my ammo though. Oh, they reskinned robo-scorpions. I can hear electricity on their attacks. I thought I could hear something like that when they did the sting. They are just the base Red Scorpion model, so Lord knows. Would explain the extra armor. I mean, that'd be a way to do it. Put it in as the robo and just give it the old Scorpion skin. Definitely one way to do it. Can't match these guys, they'll get too close to me. Oh my god. Reload quicker, please. Right, you're done. You are done. How much do they weigh? 1 apiece. Wow. Oh, hello there. Well, that was one way to get a load of the flamer fuel. Fission battery. Was that one that we needed? Fission battery. No, it's the other one. Conductors and sensor modules. Also, call that a knife? Call that a knife? Get that knife repaired up. Right, we're getting out of here. Scrap metal, scrap electronics. Anything like that we're going to grab now. As long as we have the required amount. Should be able to come here and get a plane and get out of here. Well, as mentioned, we will dump points into repair. I was gonna check around. I don't actually think there's gonna be that much. I don't think we can actually get into the building. And soon we'll get more red scorpions. What was the item that I needed? 2 sensor modules. The biggest hint is that we have access to this list. If I had to remember it, we'd be doomed. Right, what spot do we... Oh, this guy's fallen down here. Oh, little fella. Oh, we can't leave any witnesses. Oh, we got reinforcements. Right, back into the airport we go then. Back in we go. Right, I do believe I have enough flamer fuel to make a couple more Molotovs if I can. So we'll just drink up a little bit, get a couple of bottles. Where is it? Crafting kit, that's what we want. Oh, it uses homemade flamer fuel. Well, that's alright then. This guy persevering. That's all my rifle ammo. Well, that was a nice little boost to experience. That's all the ammo for that done. This is nearly done. Right, we need to hit him square with... Oh, this little dude's gonna mess it up. Right, little dude. Little dude is done. Come here, you big bastard. Getting cooked. also use the flares to scare the big one off. I don't know if these count as abominations. My flare gun's nearly done as well. Excuse me, I just made a Molotov and it did not explode. What is that, jank? And it's not my inventory. Wow, glitched Molotov, please. I don't have the resources to be having jank like that happen. Game, please. Right, we'll risk a couple of shots with this. It's not got great condition. It does absolutely nothing. Jesus. Oh my god, he's up. He's up. Right, well, as long as I can get out, I can deal with one on the way back. So we'll do a big loop. And I'm pretty sure he's definitely still following me. So if we then drop down and bail, I'm hoping he does. He has to go all the way back around to get down. I'm out of here. Out of here. Out of here. Right, well, there is going to be at least one giant red scorpion when we return to that. Now, I wonder if it has to be that plane, or if in fact we can use the one that's near Gene's skydiving, but now that we have the list, we know what we need to get. That could be the way we do it. So from this location, let us get back to the main road. You know, relative safety, because Brotherhood Knights lurking around here and ghouls, which are all best avoided. I'll take that one singular bottle cap. Right, Mojave driving. Let's go to that. We wanted to check out that area because of the train tracks. Now we have a solid lead with the plane, and we will progress with that as we find the items, but I don't want to put all my eggs into one basket, so we'll explore as we're going around. Very good, ghouls. Right, I can't use this anymore, it's going to break. Is that me going insane? I think that might be because I'm going insane that they're making different noises. Oh wow, they stay down for quite a while. I didn't realize they stayed down on the ground that long after being stunned. Cattle prod. Insanely good. That was then, it was a plant. Right, 2 glowing ones, I'd rather not. So let's go back up this way, get to the road. Chefed him up. We'll go slice and dice, my friend. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're making some of the noises that the ghost people make. He's got some jet in him. I'm sorry, what was that? Not sure if my guy's losing his mind or if I'm losing my mind. Are they real or just part of my imagination? I guess we'll never know. I'm alright if no more ghouls show up. That'll be good. Right, what's that house? Is that the house we saw in? Because that's kind of where I wanted to check. Because we spotted something right at the beginning of the game, and I don't know if it was actually more important than what I thought it was. Yeah, this is the starting area. Come here. Yeah, this is the starting house. We left in a different way than going out the main door. We left by the underground hatch, which had a train car in it. I do remember that. I do remember that. I vaguely remember taking damage by getting clipped through a barrel. Yeah, we took damage on this barrel way back, I think, in the first stream. Okay, so maybe the train lines... Oh, we're gonna end up taking damage on it again. Let me check around the other side. I mean... Well, that'd just be through Vegas. Yeah, we left through there. Let me check the whole chain in case I'm not missing anything. Swear to God, if I take damage on the barrel. Get out of here. Alright, let's head out. There was a secondary train cart. Let's see if there's anything we can do with that one, because this one I think is maybe stuck. Let's check and see. We could have some items here that we need. Oh, we dumped a load of stuff here, didn't we? Right, scrap metal sensor module. Not sure if that was one of the ones that we needed. None of the other stuff. Or was sensor module the one that we didn't? No, that's the sensor module done. We need a conductor. And another sensor module. That's some of the items. Settlement flyer. Is that the one that tells me about... We should probably grab that straight away. Going into the sewers. Now, we haven't done the sewers. I've been in there accidentally. Right, there is another train. It's over here. Yeah, we did the sewers accidentally, and... When I say fortunately, we had issues with it, so we had to go out. Wonder glue for weapon repair kits. I should probably grab that all. Right, that's a tunneler for a start, so... Let's be cautious while we're here. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I want to check to see that train cart. Looks kind of crashed, kind of demolished, so... I think that's going to be a no-go. Honestly, I'm checking anything that kind of looks like it goes off the map, so... It's obviously the cannibal camp up there. Could we not just straight up go out of the highway as well? Right, where's that tunneler? There he is. Come here. While you're on your own. Right, he's down. Give him the old 1-2. Monks in the chat, welcome my friend. Get all the cave fungus. Get our hands on. What happened to gnomes? We had to leave them because they were so incredibly heavy. I think we left them in the cave where the survivor was. Something outside spotted me. It's gonna be another tunneler, surely. That's where he is. I'm going to assume that's the other side of the train tracks, so that's quite possibly a no-go. Maybe worth checking down there? Is he gonna take full damage? Oh my god, please take full damage. Well, gravity killed that tunneler. That was amazing. This canyon had over 10 fire geckos. Well, all the fire geckos and normal geckos are replaced with tunnelers, so I'm going to assume there's going to be more of them. I'm kind of in the need of some actual food, so let's chomp down on a couple of those, keep ourselves... Yep, we can definitely take these guys one at a time. Sick gravity kill. Tunnel meat, that'll do, get that cooked up. That's some good eating. Kind of really thought that would have been a way to get out. On the old train tracks. But if that was full of fire geckos, I don't really want to take on half a dozen. Just an accident. Have you had an accident at your workplace? Were you stunned by a madman who fell off a bridge? That dude? Wow, more rats, please. Right, who's left? Sort of more at me. You good? You good? There we go. What carry weight have we got? Oh, plenty carry weight. I know we've drunk some beer. Bro, please. I can't get over how good the cattle prod is. It's almost... Honestly, it's almost game changer. And I'll be honest, I can't even remember where we picked it up. I would assume on a farm, but that would be a guess. Right, we need to go north then. Yeah, north. We'll head towards Good Springs. Yes, we will. Or Ghost Town, whatever it's called. Check out Gene Sky Diving, whatever it is. Right, spotted me. Red Scorpion's in the distance. Oh, there was a dead guy, wasn't there? Right, Red Scorpion's chasing me as well, so let's just get away from him. Yeah, I'm never going to find that dead guy again, so that's fine. Alright, we're at the drive-in. Back to where it all began. Right, what spotted me now? Just the one? the chat. Welcome, my friend. Right, what is directly south of this? It's the train tracks. I mean, I know that we can get through to this area. I just don't know how, so... Maybe if we try up the top of the train area, maybe something up there? Can you go to the big empty? So, not via the traditional means. I do know that we can get to it. I know that that's one of the areas that we can get out to. I honestly just don't know how. Right, let me explore up here, and then we'll check the tunnel again, just in case I've missed anything. Aside from that, I'm doing very well, Brian. Thank you very much. And in fact, even considering all those, we're doing very well. I don't think this is actually going to have invisible wall territory. I'll go back in the tunnel, see if I've missed anything. Because this tunnel leads directly in the area. Right, train is derailed and train is blocked, so... Any way we can get through here? I'm looking for any sort of prompt. Kind of figured... No. Oh my god, this barrel will be the end of me. Is this just a ladder up? Yes, it is. Is it not a game about demon training? Like, that sounds absolutely terrifying, bruv. If that's legit, send me a link on Discord. Nah, I think this is a definite no-go. But while we're here... Wonder glue it is! Right, let's head north then. Stick with the original plan, get ourselves to Good Springs. What have I just seen? Survivor. Well, that's a bit random. As in, I know these guys wander around, but that is very remote. And is somewhat concerning. Love Belly in chat, could see me on Dust again. I am enjoying Dust. I really am. It's kind of the reason why I was planning on doing Frost a little bit later on in the year. And I know that there's absolutely tons within Dust with regards to alternate ways to get out, locations we haven't checked, but yeah, I've started doing Dust a little bit more.
You there, please help me.
Makeshift axe. How much that weigh? I mean, to be fair, really? 2.5? She was pretty much dead anyway. It was better that way. You are hit. Yes, you are. You can turn empty cans into scrap metal. Can I turn empty cans? I suppose I should be able to, really? I don't know. Really going for the 22? Yes, we are. It's only gone and done it. Sunset says, these are the guys that are usually here, aren't they? Just rescanned. Food, human remains. That's a little bit unique. Isn't it just like strange meat? I mean, we'll take it. I'm not necessarily going to be jumping down on it, but, you know, for now, worst case scenario, we have a backup. Just found it. It's not out yet. We'll link you the trailer later, Skull. It's called Choo Choo Charles. Wow. Yeah, do let me know if you want me to check out any sort of spoopy horror games. I know we do a lot of survival stuff. Obviously, Reinfected's quite horror-based, but a lot of them tend to be... what I don't want is Slender Man go into a forest and find 10 notes garbage, because they're all the same. But yeah, I'm down for some horror games if you guys want to watch that. Wow! I might just cut across the lake. The dry lake. Oh no, Brian's jinxed it. I don't think we've had a mine yet, this stream. I'll have to keep it that way. Gonna check out Darkwood, Silent Hill happening in made in Poland. It rings a bell. I would have to double check. Are they flame ants? Standard ants. It rings a bell. I think I may have seen that. Worker ants, that's fine. We'll leave them to it. Yeah, they're just cracking on with it. That's fine. I mean, we could check that out. I know it's full of cannibalinos, but could be a way out. Genuinely don't know why it wouldn't be. You feel hungry. Wow, when the hunger hits, it really does hit. Alright, so strength -1. Right, let's do that for now until we can cook that meat. Trying to think where there's a campfire. I mean, there'll be a campfire up near the Good Spring source, so we'll cook the food up there if we don't come across one before that. Mind your step, that's a brilliant. Surely we've taken these guys out before they respawned. I think they respawned, that's fine. We'll just ignore them. We'll save the ammo. It's an amazing horror game without pesky jump scares. Nice. Yeah, I just don't want anything too sort of generic. I said the whole Slender Man find 10 notes. They're all the same, they're all garbage. Darkwood's great 2-down crafting exploration game with Fallout elements mixed with paranormal elements. Well, that sounds right up my street. I'll have to give that a view. The ghouls. They're right. I've just gone to see you. There are literally people right next to me.
Like that?
I'm stuck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fallout. Oh my god, he's still going. What is that made of? Helium? Stop spamming caps. Lolek, you seem to be getting hit with the bot quite a bit. I do apologize for that. He's still going. He's still going. Let's tie that line up. For Jesus. Right. Well, just be careful at the moment with typing in all caps in the chat. I need to fine tune the settings on the bot that I've implemented. So it's a little bit trigger happy at the minute. I do apologize for that. Balloon. I mean, I suppose he's technically escaping the Mojave. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going. I don't think he's ever going to stop. I think he's going to hit the skybox. I freed him. Oh, it's slowly disappearing out of range. And he's gone. He is ascended to the heavens, my friends. We have done our good deed for the day. Aliens are in for a shock. That was mental. If anyone has the clip feature active on YouTube, I'd appreciate that. Right, what's spotted me now? Is it more cannibals? Because it didn't go too well for that guy. Let's go up and around. Unbelievable. Oh no, a tiny curb. Must jump over it. Jesus. Shot in the back. Empty bottles there, that's fine. Yeah, we'll take the ammo. I don't even think I need any of it. Yeah, I had to get the bot put on the chat. I wanted to get some pings put out for the Ko-fi link, the join, and more importantly, get rid of the spammers when they come in. Those pesky watch these naked girls undress spammers which make no sense. Hopefully they start getting yeeted before they even make it to the chat. Right, just gonna stop for a sec, do a quick look around, make sure we're clear. You pesky. Right, it's two of them. I was going to save. Right, that's one done. Oh. He got a hit on me. Right, that's two done. Let's try this again. Oh, that's that one done. Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh, we have the makeshift axe as well. Wow, what's with the health on this guy? Is the knife that bad, really? I think it might be. Really, did I break it that quick? Wow, we're not doing too well on this one. Cheers, bro. Every 2 seconds. I was in the Frost Discord the other day. On topic came up. I think it's possible to mod NVMP. What's NVMP? Just while I'm battling this dude. That damage. Yeah, why has this one got so much stronger defense than the other dude? Right, we need another melee weapon. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Well, that was not so good. Oh, New Vegas multi. Absolutely no idea. I'm sure there would be conflicts somewhere. Usually is. We're really getting another one. Right, we're nearly at the plane. Are we good? Any enemies near the plane? Right, we're going to check that out in a minute. In just a second. Oh, wow, these guys are here again. I want to use the campfires. You're really shooting at me. You're really doing that. Oh wow, I think he killed him. Romer's levers. Take all the melees. I didn't want to take all of his stuff. Jesus, try to drop that. Elite right get. Oh. That might be why we're taking a little bit more damage. My armor is completely done. Completely done. And that's why we're dead. Shot in the back. Wow, we should have been keeping an eye on our armor. I mean, last time I checked that, it was pretty much full, so that has gone down very quick. That might be an issue. We were pretty much reliant on that. I think it's at waste 23 as well, so we might have to just straight up drop it. It's going to cost far too much to repair it, surely. Whereas I might need that. Worst case scenario is we'll stash it somewhere. So I'm going to need some better slash actual armor. That'll be why all the bullets are doing actual damage to me. Find some broken heart armor. We did have power armor way back when, but it was just far too heavy for what it was. Dynamite! Stim pack of morphine. I swear the aiming on the AI sometimes, they almost have homing shots, feels like. Case in point. Case and point. Jesus. In vivo, what's that? What's that? Oh man, we're gonna be struggling now. Right, I'm gonna have to pick these guys off then. If everyone here is respawned. Let's not rush in this time. I'll have dead eye on. I'll take this one enemy at a time then. Mercenaries. Interesting. Have they just wiped out the guys over at the camp? If not, I'm going to lure them over here. Funnelers!
Anybody there?
Now this is going to work out well either way.
I'm hit.
I'm hit.
Teach you to mess with me.
Kind of want some of the weapons and armor. Where's the campsite? Oh, it's going to be too far. I was going to try and lure them in. Got rid of those tunnelers though. Where actually is the campsite? I'm a little bit off course. Can I use some metal armor to repair my own? I can't remember what riot gear is repaired with. I think it might just be more riot gear armor. Oh wow, campsite's all the way over there. Wow, we really were miles off. They find tunnelers. Let's see how this ends. I think it might be the humans that win that one. We got a little bit closer, a little bit closer. I think the tunneler has won. I think the tunneler has won. Wow. I tell you exactly where my armor went. It will have been the 24 tunnelers we fought in the last stream. I'm going to assume that's what did it. But we did get hit a lot with it and not actually take damage, whereas now we're getting hit, taking maximum damage. So there we go. That's that figured out. Jesus Christ. That is doing such little damage. It's gonna worsen the condition, but... Oh wow, that's definitely not worth it. No wonder he beat those enemies. Health is low. Ooh, I thank you, game. I do know that. Or if you put a nuclear mine in the way of the trader caravan. Yeah, it'd probably get them. Let's pop one of those. Let's get this loaded up. Now, pretty sure it's that tunnel got all of the guys over here, so we've got some looting to do. We've got a campfire to do as well. Let's grab that. Dusk musket's garbage. In fact, we are carrying on our person multiple bits of human meat. I don't want that. Beer, however. I have some duct tape. I don't think I didn't see that, but I'm also seeing I've been spotted. Snooze, you lose. Iron's just a one-time use on a tunnel weapon. Yeah, any sort of melee weapons like that, they're purely used to stop the condition going down on the old shock baton. Alright, here we go. Hook everything that I've got and chow down on some of that straight away. One of each. Empty bottles. Alright, we should be able to start making our way over to the crashed plane. Human stakes. We could. We are already going insane, so I don't need to worry about sanity all that much, but I figure the more we do that sort of stuff, the worse it's going to get. And we're still, I don't know, to me, still relatively normal. It's definitely at least one enemy here. At least one. So let's take out that first so I can approach the plane comfortably. Right, where's your friend? Really? Just the one dude? Well, I'm alright with that. Let's see. Yes, we can do it with this. Right, well, if we get those items on the list, we can do it on this plane, I'm assuming. I don't know if there's any benefit to doing the other one over this one, or if this one's the worst choice, but we need to get our hands on the rest of those items, get that repair skill right up. Right, let's see what we've got in here. Straight razor. Right, as mentioned, we are going up to Good Springs. We're going to stock up on whatever booze we can carry there. There's also a couple of buildings up there that may have some of the components that we need. I'm thinking Victor's Shack, that sort of thing. I think that could be a good thing to check out. Indiana Jones? Let me check, actually. Let me check. Crafting kit. Savage crutch. We've got wood and cloth strips. Salvage hammer we get scrap metal from. Good Springs have got a workbench as well as a reloading bench. Gun on the floor. Where was that? Back in the flight building place? Right. If enemies have respawned, this place is going to be full of dogs. We have to get electronic scrap. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's been popping up everywhere and I've just not been picking it up because I don't think we needed it. The shack. It might have been a gun that we dropped when we was in there previously because we have been to all these locations before. Yeah, we can scout around this area. It's probably going to be a couple of good bits. The school might have some scrap. Right, where's the doggos then? Sorry, doggos. Feels bad every time. What's my repair on? I'll check in a second. I want to say we're around about 50, something around there. Oh man, that right gear is killing me. If I could find some... I was going to say... What the... I'm going to assume this is me going insane. Okay. Okay, we're back here. Nursery rhymes for the unsound of mind. Okay. Okay. Survivor is a murderer, survivor is a thief. Survivor eats flesh and pretend it's beef. Okay. Okay, we're going off the deep end. Hope and peace. Jesus. Right, let me just pop down here for a second. Just down here for a second. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a second save. Just an additional save here. Forgot to take your joy. We use this? Activate workbench. We can actually use it. That's amazing. Makeshift crossbow scope. Can I, more importantly, use this sledgehammer? Door to Cap Counterfeiting Shack. Door to Fisherman's Pride Shack. That's literally on fire. Can we get up here? East Central Sewers. That's a big nope. Mojave Wasteland. It might be worth going for that one. Mojave Wasteland. Mojave Wasteland. Is your character a cannibal? Not particularly, no. Right, well I think we're gonna have to pick one of the ones in here and just hope we're not next to Deathclaws or anything. Right, here we go. Here we go. Definitely not the sewers. Right, 1, 2, or 3. I'm feeling 2. Let's see. Oh my god, that was irradiated beer. Where are we? Oh my god, we're miles away. We are absolutely miles away. Entrance to the fort. Okay, we're at the fort. Well, I'll be honest, I'm not liking the look of that. Now, if you look where we are, we're near the... we're relatively close to the base, so... Let's go into the fort. And now I was like, we're making progress. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna get the alcohol. Good Springs. Kai Sars Hill. Is that a shovel? Oh my, well, we found the shovel. Tunnel to the Mojave wasteland. We could just head straight back out and check out the shovel. I don't know what we're walking into here. I really don't know what we're walking into. Jesus. I am apparently at the fort. I'm hearing children giggling, so yeah, I think we've definitely gone off the deep end. I'm hearing children giggling. Cocks the gun.
Fool.
Our weapon is broke. We're not going to be surviving this. Maybe not go that way. Yes, I'm starting to think that this was a bad idea.
Come on! I'm hit!
I'm hit. Right, dog meat. Get rid of that. Did he drop his weapon? I low-key kind of want his armor. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't think this place is gonna be anything but bad news. Not follow me out, is he? Oh my god. I don't think it's following me, but I'm not sure what's going on with the visuals. Is this the weather? Is this me just because I've gone mental? Can we get out of this location? I think we're in the dam. Maybe if we go south? Can't get over that way. Still hearing giggling. Yeah, we're definitely off the deep end. Did I not just say before that happened that I felt like everything was still relatively normal? I'm just not going to mention anything because it has a nasty habit of biting me on the backside. I'm slightly concerned there's going to be mines laid down in this area. Getting flashbacks, and I'm not liking it. Oh, wow. Oh, the game thinks I'm below water. That makes sense. Game! Game, please. I see what you're doing there, look. I see what you're doing. Just gonna run from him. I hope I can get out of this location. This place leads to... Surely it leads to the Legion camp where you sail to Kaiser's Fort. I kind of wanted to investigate that area, but I also feel like it was going to be full of quite high-level enemies. Oh my god, this place is full of tunnelers. The tunnelers do appear to be running from me though, so it's about time they've learnt their place. Okay, these guys are running from me now. Just exactly what has happened to me. We'll just leave them there. We'll just leave them there, it's fine. Oh my god. This just goes on for ages. How far do we have to go? Oh my god, do we really have to go all the way down to like here? I think that's... Oh man, we're back to where we... Jesus. You would run from a Olympic with a space helmet, a cattle prod in full riot gear. Yeah, you raise a good point. You raise a very good point. This is just a fever dream. Just a stream in general, I think. Pinto beans. I think that's the first one of those we found. I thought it was going to be jalapeno. Jalapeno. Very good. Kind of hoping we can get out. This feels promising. Ish. Maybe Mojave was not this. Yeah, that sounds about right. Aurelia. Okay, pretty sure it's not called that in the base. Right, they're not running away from me. Oh, cannibal camp. Butcher Pete. Butcher... Jesus. Butcher Pete better not have a gun.
I'm hit.
I'm hit. I'm hit. Right, we need to get out of here. Cottonwood Cove. That's it. What is going on up here? I don't know, but I don't want anything to do with it. Now, if I go back to Good Springs, is that going to happen again? Well, we definitely picked a bad choice with the door that we chose, I think. Hi, hit, I'm dead. Oh, wow. There we go. I got to throw in stuff at me. Try not to waste all my AP. Right, where do we go from here? 4 searchlight straight ahead. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, we are all the way here. Went all the way around there and it got me all the way across here. Jesus. Right, well, I don't really want to run through there, because it's going to be full of the power on the boys. So we'll try and detour around the side of it. Right, now that we've got a little bit away from that. Would I do better if I drink beer? Don't know if we have any... Don't have any booze on us. Jesus. Derek just subs. Thank you very much, my friend. Jesus. Behind the rock. Wow, I sure do love being able to see what I'm doing. Wow. Wow. I mean, to be fair, it's not as if we could see what was going on anyway. Right, let's right, Aurelia. Oh, what a place to quick save. What a place to quick save. Yeah, we found the power on, guys. We'll avoid them next time. If possible. Jesus. Just another normal day in dust. Try the fire again. It's fine, we're fast. We'll outrun them. That is not the right way. Right, we'll head to go in between the airport and the fort. I think that way we'll be able to bypass the power armor boys. Alright, I think we're good. Quick save there. Yeah, I do wonder if we go back to Goodsprings, if that's going to happen again. If it's just like a repeated trigger point, or if that was just, let's say, random and that can happen at any point now. We're really still getting chased by a dog. Sorry, doggo. Oh, what? Why do I feel so bad after every dog? Airport does have the plane. I don't have the materials yet, unfortunately. That's the airport there. Oh wow, we're going the wrong way. This sort of direction. Yeah, we just need a few more materials. And probably a dozen or so more levels of repair. If it's a mild inconvenience, we'll just Skyrim it. Even if it's got a invisible wall there, we'll just Skyrim it. Just get ourselves over it that way. Just don't look back, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a glowing one as well. Jesus. Oh, what am I running into here? Abandoned farm, there's someone walking there. It's not abandoned. It's quite actually the opposite of abandoned when there's someone there. We're up and over the fence. Up and over the fence. gotta stop and quick save every now and then. We are now. We now are pretty much back to the safe house where we were starting. Jesus. Right, I'm gonna get to the safe house, I think. We'll get to the house, we'll get to where it all began, and we can take a breather. I think we'll take a breather. Skyrim that hill. Where is it? Over here. Somewhere over here. Right, this is the standard non-mental safe house. Let's have a little bit of a sit and take a breather. Right, my friends. I am unfortunately out of time for this evening, so I'm gonna have to leave the stream there for now, which, yeah, we've definitely gone off the deep end. Most definitely gone off the deep end. So I think we're going to have to continue this a little bit sooner than what I would originally do with Dust. I'm really enjoying Dust, definitely. So yeah, we're going to leave it there for today. But as per usual, my friends, if you have enjoyed the stream, do feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you aren't already done so. Alongside that, check those links in the video description. Join the Discord if you're not already a member. And alongside that, if you're looking to support the channel, you can do so with the Ko-fi link on the screen and in the video description. Or alternatively, you can join the channel and become a member. But aside from that, my friends, I do look forward to seeing you all in the next stream, the next episode. And I'll see you all later. Thank you very much for watching.